the video here. Today I will be talking about episode 134 of Hunter x Hunter. If you have not seen Hunter x Hunter, or if you have not caught up to it, or you should not watch my video. You should go watch Hunter x Hunter on Crunchyroll right now. So yeah, now that probably everybody has left to watch Hunter x Hunter, uh, let's talk about it. This episode was very calm, but at the same time very, very menacing, I felt like. And it also just, showed off what the power of the rose bomb truly was. And it was like when it was used, it uh, it killed off everybody. It was just like radiation. I think it was radiation and shit, and it the radiation hit everybody, so everybody also leaked radiation, and they would continue to do that until they died. So we know that at least for humans, the rose bomb is fatal, and since Yuppie died, I would think that so is the case for the Chimerans, because Poof is also showing symptoms of being radiated, or King has not yet shown any signs of it. I don't know if that's because he's too strong and it just doesn't work on him, or if that there's just like a delayed effect or something. We'll just have to see about that. Anyway, what this episode also showed off really well, it was the development of the king. I mean, when you have been developed, I think I've mentioned it before, and other people have mentioned it before, but in this episode, it just showed that the king, I mean, he is more human than Ant at this point, in his mentality at least. And he found out exactly what he had forgotten during this episode, because he was just like talking to Welfin, and Welfin just he got scared. Obviously he wouldn't, the king is scary. And he just he was just scared, like all his hair just fell right off, and he was just he just looked like he had aged 100 years. And it's like that's the kind of fear that the king gives people. Anyway, uh, the Welfin mentioned the name Komugi, and then the king just remembered everything, and that's really when we find out exactly how much he has developed, because now he has his memories of Komugi back again, and this time he's just he is I mean peaceful. I wouldn't call it that, because he was really threatening a lot of times, and he threatened to kill Poof, and but he didn't, and it just feels like he has gone more to the human side than to the ant side, and that's I think it's the first time I've ever seen that a villain in a series has ever gotten that kind of development. And I think that's really interesting, and it just shows the genius of the writer. And yeah, overall, this episode it was pretty good. It showed us some things that I enjoyed very much, and I loved to see the king's development. I think that was awesome, And I also loved seeing Welfin's dedication to his friend Gyro, who may or may not be alive. I thought before that Gyro was the human that the king was before he was the king. You know, that was what I thought, because I don't know, it just made sense. And either the king just doesn't remember, or he just, you know, or he's not Gyro at all. And that, you know, shows a real interesting thing, because would that mean that Gyro was still alive? And if that's the case, will we ever see him again? Because we saw him in like one episode. We saw his childhood, and it was very, very disturbing. But I would love to see him again. I found him a very interesting character. So, well, yeah, anyway. I give this episode a 7 out of 10. And yeah, see you next time.